What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I do hope you are doing well. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. If you haven't done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button for me, if you could like the video for me, share it. Any comments that you want to make, please feel free, leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, let's just get into it. We're back. Match reviews. Yes. Jesus Christ. Why? Just, it's the league, it's the championship, it's what happens. So, we've got Leeds, Portsmouth, 3-3. Should have been out of sight, but we weren't. We end up scraping the draws wrong. We end up scraping the draw, so that's how it is. So, let's have a little quick look at it in terms of the actual game itself, overall, how we played. Positives from the game: created a high number of chances relative to the possession that we had. I think we had more possession. We stole the ball often. We're effective at creating goal-scoring opportunities for through balls. We're effective at creating goal-scoring opportunities from long shot situations. We dominated air duels. Weaknesses-wise, we were overly aggressive. We gave away a lot of free kicks in and around the box. And we committed a high number of individual errors. We'll get into that. Style-wise, we dominated possession. We favoured through balls. Portsmouth, what they did good, they stole the ball often. They were effective at creating goal-scoring opportunities, dominated aerial duels, apparently. They were aggressive also as well. Again, we'll touch on that. Lost possession often, gave away free kicks in and around the box, and committed a high number of individual errors, favoured long shots and favoured long balls. Now, this is the bit that we need to obviously, speak on. 22 shots to Portsmouth's 5. 22 shots to Portsmouth's 5. Now, what I do want to say is that in terms of the start of the game, I mean, we did absolutely dominate them. We trounced them quite a lot within the early part of the game. Obviously, Stroik getting the penalty and converting the penalty. But within the space of 7 minutes, we hit the post. Sorry, not the post. We hit the crossbar 3 times. So it's just Leeds being Leeds, typical Leeds. Now, in terms of the goals that we conceded, I mean, we take a 1-0 up. I don't know why we do this. We have this habit of doing this, which is we just take the foot off of the gas for some reason. Rather than just absolutely going for the jugular, we just seem to take our foot off of the gas, and it allows other teams to come back into the game. The first goal that we conceded, just individual errors again. I'm not sure what Bogle's doing for that. The second goal that we conceded before half-time, Rodon heads the ball out, and nobody closes down Lang. Just nobody closes him down. Meslier doesn't have enough opportunity with the shot at all to save it. It's a really, really good finish. What I will say, though, is Meslier needs to do something about his near post. Too many times last season, we saw Meslier conceding at his near post every single time. Just infuriating. It's something that he needs to work on, and it's probably, I would say, his biggest weakness out of everything. In terms of one-on-one shot stopping, he's very, very good. But in terms of looking after his near post, every season, it's a familiar story that we've all seen, and it's a familiar story that we all complain about. So, not happy about that. We then get into the second half, no changes. Nonto does a very, very good tribute act to Somerville, cuts in, right-hand side, shoots, scores within a minute. Fantastic. We're coming back into it. And we come back into it really, really well. And we're dominating, everything's looking good. And then for some reason, we just get sloppy in possession for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Just in terms of the overall play, the way that we're doing, we're not putting enough together. I mean, we dominated the game, so that you've got to be happy about. But then comes the 93rd minute and the penalty. for Portsmouth. And again, Bogle. It was going to be given as a penalty. You can't. I mean, it was 6 and 2 threes, but unfortunately, they're going to go with the attacker in that. Now, my issue is, and this is my huge issue that I have with the game, is the standard of refereeing in this league is absolutely ridiculous. They should have had a player sent off for 2 yellow cards, and it just didn't happen. It just did, and it was so infuriating to watch, just in terms of the standard of refereeing. That doesn't take away from the mistakes that we made. That doesn't take away from, Portsmouth scoring 3 goals. But then Aronson comes in, and again, I wasn't happy with the substitutions. I don't think, for me, I'll talk about it at the end, but then Aronson comes in, scores a great goal to level it up at 3-3, has a fantastic opportunity to win the game, but unfortunately just dragged it wide. He might have actually been better placed playing the ball into Bamford, who then could have hit it with his left foot back across goal, and we could have got the 4th goal there. Aronson should have scored. Yes, of course he did, but remember, without Aronson, we don't get the 3rd goal. So like I said, I've said it before, the Aronson redemption arc is going to be strong this season. That's just in my opinion. In terms of overall, I thought Bogle was good attacking wise. I thought defensive, he wasn't fantastic. So I think he's going to have to get up to speed with that a little bit. I thought Rodon and Struijk were good, but Struijk, I think, is the weak link in the defence for us, in the centre of defence. Admittedly, it's been a long time since he's played a long string of games, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt a little bit. I thought Ampadu was sitting too deep, and it just wasn't working right. This is why I would like to see us get another number 8 in, because the problem that you have is that when Ampadu sits deep and Gruev is sitting deep, there's far too much of a gap then between our centre midfield and Rutter. Rutter looked fine. I found him annoying at times, the typical Rutter thing, just the decision making. But I think he still will be strong this season. I thought James was okay. I thought Nonto was good. I was a bit bemused at Nonto coming off. I would have maybe switched Nonto onto the right-hand side with Aronson on the left. That's just my opinion. Piru coming on, yeah, okay, he played the ball through to Aronson, not too bad. I don't think Joseph should have been taken off. This is just my opinion. Nothing against Bamford. I thought a lot of what Joseph was doing throughout the entire 90 minutes was good. I thought his hold-up play was really, really good. I thought his overall strength was good. He had 2 or 3 good shots saved overall. I thought... Bamford coming on, I don't think it was warranted. I think Joseph should have been kept on. Just my opinion. Subs came too late as well. I don't think it was the correct subs. Again, this is just my opinion overall. Am I disappointed that we don't take the 3 points? Yeah, of course I am, but it's the first game of the season. An important thing to note is you're playing against a team that's just been promoted, so they are riding an absolute wave. We saw it with Ipswich last season. It just depends how far that can take them. There were times where they weren't brilliant at all. I think for them, sort of their main man was Lang, that good attacking central midfielder, played very, very, very well. Scores a penalty, gets a goal. You can't take away from that. So overall, great. It's a difficult one because it's very, very negative online if we don't win every single game. You've got to remember this is a marathon, not a sprint. Should we have won the game? Yes. Are there games where we will play crapper than that and win? Yes. Clearly, we need more options. That isn't, without a shadow of a doubt, we do need more options and we do need them to come in. So in terms of the players to bring that in, be that a Rowe, who knows? Interestingly, Rowe was left out of the team because he said he didn't want to play. So whether or not that's because he's pushing a move to Marseille or he's trying to push a move to us, who knows? we'll just have to wait and see how it comes out in the wash. But we do need to freshen it up a little bit in terms of, I think we need a number 8, an attacking midfielder, and a left wing. That's where we need to be, in my opinion. As games go, fantastic for the neutral. Horrible if you're a Leeds fan. It starts us exactly the same way as we started last season. But let's not get too pissed off just yet. It'll be interesting to see where we're at come the end of September. It's difficult to judge on the first few games. Like I said, Portsmouth are riding an absolute wave at the moment. It's just one of those things. Let's see where we're at after 2 or 3 games, and then we can really start to assess where we're at. I'm mildly disappointed, but I'm okay with it. That's going to do it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you haven't done so already, if you could subscribe. If you are new to the channel, please turn your notifications on. And we will see you on the next one. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourselves. Cheers.